The research is fascinating because it is from a very broad sector. Financial services covers a lot of different types of organisations, so it's always difficult to tell whether trends in one part of financial services are really the same across everywhere else. I think there's been some interesting, maybe slightly controversial things that have been taken from the research, and it's certainly, I think, a good starting point for debate.
Security is an issue that simply doesn't go away. What we're seeing, I think, though, is a change in the nature of the security risk. One time financial institutions, banks in particular, were vulnerable to the guy coming into a bank branch with a shotgun in the hope of stealing £50,000. Now what we're seeing is the potential for criminals to make a relatively small investment in technology and try and reap the rewards of a multi-million pound fraud or crime. In parallel, what we're also seeing, though, is perhaps a change in society, that we're seeing more of the malicious attack on institutions, the guy who wants to break into a bank simply because he can break into the bank and get some kudos on the back of doing that. And of course, the big issue for financial institutions is that their whole reputation, the customer perspective, is completely dependent on integrity.
My advice to financial services organisations would be look at whether the security solutions you have deployed is appropriate for today's risks and concentrate on getting the strategy right, because security is a hygiene factor. You can't fix it. You just have to have ways of coping with it, accommodating it and mitigating it when it happens and responding to it. So a good response to a security issue is extremely important for financial services organisations to have in their toolkit.